What's up? It's your boy Dizzy Dez coming at you live from the compound.
Compound?
From the compound.
Yeah.
And change it up. It's episode 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta change your hat.
We totally didn't record this the same day as we recorded.
Everyone
this
to the
episode.
left.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how Adam usually wears it.
No, usually.
He's right. Okay.
Well, I am Sir Fluffin. Sir gets drunk off of watermelon, cantaloupe, and pineapple.
Yep. That should be a shirt also.
Oh my God.
Something to do with his mutant power. He gets drunk off melons.
Cafe Press, I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Okay, we'll figure that shit out.
I am Brozilla.
Brozilla, Mudbug.
All about that Skrilla.
Screw about the
For
real? I'm the least interesting one here. My name is Adam, and I do not have a cool nickname.
He's actually a liar.
Oh,
You're the most interesting person here.
That's
Most
that is a
interesting
lie.
He's the podfather.
The pod.
I think we kind of a minute ago we got into a discussion about artificial intelligence and
Or did we?
dude, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this on the internet.
They already know.
Right.
So
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've gotten to a 30-minute conversation with my Alexa. I got the Alexa Echo? No, Dot? The Dot? The little one?
I don't know.
So there's I don't know if it's Stanford or who it is, that there's a conversation thing where they're actually experimenting with you having conversations. And it's like, okay, what's your favorite movie? And I'm like, The Crow. They're like, oh wow, what's your favorite actor from it? I'm like,
I got the crow in here also.
of course you do. And they're like Brandon Lee. They're like, would you like to know about more about Brandon Lee? I'm like, yeah. Dude, 30 minutes in, I'm like,
No shit?
all right, okay, this is getting creepy. I'm like, I feel so lonely right now.
Oh.
I was like, let me text somebody. Hey, are you alive? Cool.
Did you check out that link I sent y'all where the people that work? What's the Google one called?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
The Google like home. What do they call that thing? Home like helper or some shit like that.
I have
Google
one.
Home.
Google Home.
I think it is
Yeah.
called Google Home.
The
yeah.
people that work on that, they admitted that they listen to people's conversations on it, dude.
Absolutely.
Well, same thing with Alexa. They do that too. I heard that they had a specific team of employees where all they do is they go through everybody's Alexa conversations, right, to allegedly improve
Improved. I hate that word. I hate that shit.
improve its capabilities.
Or improve how well we can advertise for you. Or
No, it's intrude.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't know. I'm sure there's people that are like, Alexa, gangbang Asian bitches.
Whoa!
And so there's probably someone there like, oh shit.
But it comes out like, more Christmas presents and
Yeah.
305 results. Would you like me to read them to you?
So yeah, if like some artificial intelligence is like recording like, what do you call that? Like words. I don't know word specific words they're trying to find.
That what we've already mentioned on too many of these podcasts.
So they're like, okay, so Christmas, gangbang, terrorists, guns, watermelon. Okay, we're putting an algorithm together.
Compound.
Yeah. Area
Guns.
51.
Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti.
Man, that damn Yeti.
We killed it good.
We sent it to Yeti.
I'll be surprised.
That was a
if
month
that's
ago
not
when we
on
recorded the episode 2.
What you say? What?
Yeah.
That was a
When
month
we killed
ago
the Yeti,
when we recorded episode
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
it's still in the same spot too.
It never moved.
I
It's-
totally
it's just-
randomly just happened to be wearing the same
Me
clothes.
too. Yeah.
You know.
Well, like I was saying earlier, going back to the AI about the Google, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's some crazy shit. So apparently, you can YouTube this video, But Google did announce where they're going to start basically like upgrading, if it's not done already, their AI by, for example, with your smartphones, if you have a Google phone or a Google Home, you call it, say hey, or hey Google or okay Google, make reservations for dinner tomorrow night at
So P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's. Google will reply, okay Google, or shit. Google will reply, okay. This bitch will call P.F. Chang's in your area and talk to the receptionist or the hostess, and we'll have a full-blown conversation with the
With a
hostess.
real ass voice.
With a real voice. Full-blown conversation with a real voice, and you will have reservations scheduled for set time on set date. An example, hey Google, call Perry's Steakhouse and set reservations for 10 p. No, that's
7:30.
7:30. Okay, calling Perry's Steakhouse to set reservations for 7:30 tomorrow. Ring ring. Perry's host answers the phone. Yes, I would like to schedule reservations for 7:30 tomorrow for dinner. Okay, how many people? 2 people. Okay, is there anything else we can help you out with? No, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Google hangs up. What the fuck?
It sounds like a real voice though.
Real voice, me and you. So it makes you wonder, where are they getting these voices from?
France.
I mean, they're just recording voice like that one I showed y'all the other day where that one dude, Joe Rogan, he's got thousands of hours of content.
They could just pull
So
whatever they want.
They pulled this conversation and this video. This dude was like, he typed out a thing, and what he typed out with the inflections in his voice, the pauses he has between his words, and everything. They made up some crazy ass conversation about him, like
With the
hockey.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Chimpanzees should totally play hockey. I'm tired of people saying chimpanzees aren't elite athletes, and it sounds exactly like some shit he would be saying on his podcast.
And he loves it. He thinks it's hilarious.
Oh,
It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
I would too. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can pull that shit up. Did y'all listen to that?
I never actually heard it. I know him and Duncan were talking about it. I love how every time him and Duncan are doing a podcast, he dresses like a
People's podcast.
Space, like an astronaut.
Oh yeah, that dude's annoying, but he's funny at the same time.
Who, Duncan?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Duncan.
Eh.
Duncan's the best, man. His voice is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, because his voice is weird. That's
He sounds like
the best thing about him.
Come on, he's hilarious.
Okay, hold on. Let me just pull this up on YouTube.
You need to listen to his YouTube stuff.
Speaking of, hold up. Didn't Elon Musk on Joe Rogan's podcast specifically say that AI was going to take over the world?
Of course he would.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, okay, so how freaked out are y'all about artificial intelligence, like, just being the future?
I'm not. I got guns.
I'm not freaked out about it because
You can have all the guns you want.
I mean, it's literally you're gonna. The way I see it, you either merge with the machine or you're gonna get replaced by the machine.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Okay, so here, check this out. It's not real. This is computer generated.
Friends, I've got something new to tell all of you. I've decided to sponsor a hockey team made up entirely of chimps. I'm tired of people telling me that chimps are not capable of kicking human ass in sports. Chimps are just superior athletes. And these chimps have been working out hard. They're throwing kettlebells, battle ropes, everything. I've got them on a strict diet of bone broth and elk meat. These chimps will rip your balls off. God damn, it's impressive. All I gotta say is, see you on the ice, folks.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's real as fuck.
I can pronounce tongue twisters now. Check this out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Because it's a robot talking. A robot's not going to get tongue
She sells
twisted.
seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells on shore. Also, since my brain is connected to the internet, I've become a medical expert. Did you know that the cellular membrane and otolaryngology are not autocorrelations? Hey Joe Rogan, it's me, Joe Rogan. Please come save me, man. These artificial intelligence guys have trapped me in a machine.
That's Terrifying.
I've never told this story
It's the
before,
future. It's the
but on
future.
Thanksgiving weekend, I was doing a set at the
That
comedy store,
and
and
deep
somebody
fake
ran up on stage.
Where
He comes up to me, during
so if someone comes out with some like video where Trump says like the N word or something like that,
Oh,
you think,
done.
You think he's gonna say it's deep fake? You think someone's gonna come out and say something like that? I'm surprised a video didn't come out where he said the N word like the last election when I predicted everything. Everything came true, except for no one produced a video where he said the N word, but instead they produced a video where he said "grab by the pussy," and he won the election. I was like,
You also eat cat food.
I had to eat cat food because I lost that bet.
We watched that. I didn't.
You didn't watch it?
I watched until you took the first bite and was like, all right.
You should watch it.
No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, God. I felt for you.
Oh, it was rough.
Isn't that what they were eating in I Am Mother? When they had the container that they were staying in?
No, I
She's
think
like,
you're thinking
"You
of
need
District 9.
to-" No, seriously. It's like, you need to eat. And then
And what?
she was preparing food, and then she ended up running back to base.
Did you see I Am Mother?
I don't remember the cat food in that.
Me
Well,
either.
She was making food, and she...
Oh, no,
opened it
but
up.
they're off the...
Yeah, they're off.
Okay, yeah. I think you're right.
So
Yeah, because she felt weird, yeah.
yeah,
The thing that...
I think it's gonna get to the point where if someone produces some video, you have a reasonable excuse where you can be like, that's a deep fake.
No, but what they delved into, which is terrifying, I think Joe Rogan talked about it a bit, is that it can come to the point where they can emulate him so well, where he's the funniest and he's the most intelligent,
Oh yeah.
and make the fake Joe Rogan podcast better than the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, he just chilled on a beach.
So he does nothing, and the fake Joe Rogan
Why not?
sounds amazing, and he knows everything and all-encompassing. Why not? Because you can also, you're going to pre-record it, pre-script it, it's all there. It might sound a little bit wonky, but give it 10 more years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You don't even need 10 more years.
But it's gonna get-
good that sounded.
But it's going to be like the guy in 9K, sitting there just talking and like...
What is that movie with Johnny Depp where he became an artificial intelligence?
Transcendence.
Transcendence. It's gonna be that.
We said this last podcast.
Yeah, I
About
can never remember the name of
no,
that
but
movie.
about Christopher Walken.
What about Lucy?
Lucy.
Said that last time.
Dude, okay, so one night I got fucked up. Like, I got super fucked up. Like, on drugs fucked up. And I watched Transcendence, Deus Ex with Machina, Lucy, like, all these artificial intelligence movies. And then when it was done, I was like, I get it. I get it. It's the future. Is it, like, people are like, when the robot revolution happens, I'm gonna fucking... It's like Terminator. I'm like, no, dude, you're gonna merge with the machine, dude.
Sure.
It's already happening with smartphones. The next thing is gonna be like, hey, we're gonna put the smartphone in your head so you don't have to deal with this blocky thing. Oh yeah, that's convenient. AF, yeah. It's your social media. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I put so much like weird shit on Facebook, like about on my social media just to throw off like that's not really me. And so all these computer algorithms that are like gathering information on me, and that's why I probably get banned so often. And building a profile about who Adam is based on his like internet profile.
I'm pretty
that's
sure
not the real Adam, and I purposely like
I'm pretty sure you're
just
outing,
mess with it.
Pretty sure you're outing yourself right now.
Yeah, like the algorithm that Facebook has on me is not even close to like if they were actually capturing accurate information about myself.
Of course,
it's not even close. And
That's-
I do that on purpose.
that's brilliant. It's an experiment.
There's this meme I made and I started spreading it for a while. It's like I purposely comment and like random things on Facebook just to mess with their
I
algorithms.
think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I must say, it had been you.
There was one in a random thing I posted in there, and like a couple days later, Teresa like commented. She's like, "I keep seeing this everywhere on Facebook."
It's making it around because it's a very, very viable thing.
It's data mining too.
Yeah, absolutely. They're getting your locations. If you're at PF Chang's, for example, and you're hanging out there like, oh, this dude's at PF Chang's right now. We're put that in his online profile. Like, and all this information is being gathered on you. I don't know what they're doing with it. I mean, I kind of know it's being put into like a Google algorithm, and Google is using this information to help them build artificial consciousness.
Sure.
That's absolutely what it is. They can say whatever, but everyone knows it. We kind of don't. We kind of like, you know, they're doing their thing.
Yeah,
they're trying to make it more convenient for us. Which, when it happens, it's going to be more convenient, but you're not going to be a person, or you know, there's going to be no privacy at that point.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no privacy now. If you're on the internet, there's no privacy now.
Yeah, when you merge that with artificial augmented reality, that's when it gets dangerous. So you just like the glasses on, and like look at it like, oh wow, like not a lot of them like.
Oh, you're talking like Tony Stark stuff.
Right, like the stars, like you're not a good person, or like let's think of Tinder and all that shit.
Yeah,
that you could just look at a woman and be like, oh man, she's a hoe. Oh, she's not a hoe.
Did you see the thing when Ex Machina, that movie came out? They made a Tinder profile for that robot girl.
What?
And people were like matching with it, and then they would start. The profile for that robot girl would start messing with that person. Damn. Just like his making an order at Perry's restaurant. She's like, how you doing? It's all algorithm. They're like, oh, I'm doing good. You're really pretty.
Shout out to Perry, by the way. I ain't seen Perry in a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, Perry, come on.
And they would have this conversation with this computer program, and it was just pictures of her face, because in the movie, you know, she only had a face and a robot body. So they were just using like her human face, and you know, oh yeah, she's really pretty, match, and it would automatically match, and they would start saying, hey, and she'd be, hey, how you doing? I'm doing well. How you doing? Like, it's an algorithm, and then after a certain point, she's like, go see Deus Ex Machina, coming out July 7th or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a real thing. You can look that up.
That's crazy.
That's part of their advertisement for it.
So I think we need to go to a segment.
I was gonna say something real quick. Have y'all ever played Call of Duty?
Yeah.
You ever played Black Ops 3?
No.
It's almost what we're talking about.
Really? What is it about?
Wow.
So it's like a government conspiracy thing where all the military has access to these new weapons and stuff, and you start getting cybernetics installed. And if you go full blown, you get this attachment that goes on your spine and your brainstem, and you're super strong. You get digitally rasterized images. Augmented reality, you can see things. Like if someone throws a grenade at you, you can see the trail and where it's going to go.
Oh shit.
There's a panel on the ground that tells you the kill zone. So like if you're there, your chances of being killed instantly are like instant.
Holy fuck.
So you know where to avoid. You can hack other things, because at that time they had robots and other people that had cybernetics.
Yeah, right.
You can distort. It's really a crazy game.
What's it on?
PlayStation, Xbox.
The new ones?
It's all.
I'm pretty sure the new ones.
Yeah. Well, they got that Cyberpunk 2077 or some shit like that coming out, and like, I don't get way into video games anymore. The last system I had was a 360, and it rained to death a few years ago, so I haven't like done anything.
I got a P3, I said.
But when that fucking game comes out, I might upgrade my system so I can play that Cyberpunk game. Did I send y'all some videos of that shit?
I think you sent it to me, but then you sent me a lot of stuff.
Man, let me send you some videos of that shit. That shit looks incredible. Like, it's usually like a game that comes out that makes me decide to like.
Do I need anything?
No, I got my beer right here. That makes me decide to upgrade. Like for Xbox, it was with Dead Rising. When that game came out,
it was cool.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I need to get an Xbox now so I can like get that, and then fucking I had that shit for. That's the whole reason I got an Xbox, so I could play Dead Rising, and then Grand Theft Auto came out, and I was like, like I didn't buy a whole lot of games for Xbox. It was like Dead Rising, the Grand Theft Auto games, and like Red Dead Redemption and shit.
But cool.
Yeah. So yeah, when that when that Cyberpunk game comes out, I'm gonna be totally conflicted because it looks so fucking cool, and I'm way into Cyberpunk genre. So, yeah, I'm gonna be like, it's, how much is it to get a fucking new Xbox? $300.
Is it still 3?
I don't fucking know.
They've been holding that line.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
pretty
Even that
much
Grand
it,
Theft
yeah.
5, unless you get it on sale on Steam, that Grand Theft 5 is still $50+ bucks.
Because people still buying it.
And they're still doing the.
Yeah, they're still coming out with expansions for it online and shit.
That's what's dangerous, man. Grand Theft 6, I'd say like 2-3 years from now. I mean, it's just so. I mean, you can get the Marvel Thanos pack and all that. You can have all the Marvel. You can fly around like Vision and shit.
What is that game that like everyone was playing for a while? It was first-person shooter and everyone played against each other.
Not
You talking about
not Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
They had Thanos in that game.
Yeah.
And it was
Adventures came out.
amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah, they had.
Oh no, I saw some clips of it where like
It was awesome.
if you weren't Thanos, your job was to chase after
To
Thanos,
chase
but you
after
had
Thanos.
the gauntlet, so you
Oh,
had
it
gauntlet powers.
was so good.
There was John Wick was in Fortnite too.
Oh
What?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they
I saw
did.
an advertisement for that on Facebook.
So this is a segue for shit that pisses you off?
So what does piss you off, Desmond? Is it some shit that pisses you off?
Man, like my sister says, I have bad energy.
Your sister tells you bad
This is
energy?
awesome, awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that pisses me off, dude. So let's say
So introduce it. Here's some shit that pissed me off.
here's some shit that pisses me off. So everybody knows me. People that know me know I'm a gun guy. You know, I have guns. It's no fucking secret. I know how to shoot them, all that stuff. I'm not as accurate as I used to be, but whatever. Watching John Wick. John Wick. Man. First time I watched John Wick, yeah, I'm like, this is a good movie. Not like all the other movies where, you know, all the other action movies where there's guns involved and they have unlimited ammo.
Like Die Hard?
You know, yeah, like Die Hard, yeah. Like 30 round magazine capacity, which is the standard mag capacity for your typical AR-15, not assault rifle. That's not what that stands for. It stands for Armalite, which was the company that designed the civilian version of the AR-15.
This is like verbatim.
What Becky's dad told
What-
him? Yeah,
exactly.
Totally said that.
It's like, it is not a magazine. It's not a clip. It's a magazine.
It's a
Yeah,
magazine.
A clip is
Yeah,
what
it's
goes on
just-
the
it's
end of your
not an
pen.
It's the truth.
It's not an
like
assault rifle.
in the news, the freaking
Totally said that.
the freaking Dallas dude that tried to start a whole that tried to start a rebellion, whatever, what the fuck ever. And news said he had
An AR shotgun.
Was it AR shotgun?
No, well that was one. Okay, they did say that stupid shit, and I'm in my mind I'm like, they do make AR style shotguns, but it's not an AR shot. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, the freaking Dallas shooter, or he shot up that building up in Dallas not too long ago, a couple months ago. They said he had. They said he had something along the lines of like 30 mag clip belts on his belt. I'm like, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that looks like.
All right. So I could picture it in my head. He's got a belt that has 30 mags on it.
Yeah. But when you say clips,
Oh.
we can.
Okay, I get it.
We'll
Yeah.
insert the difference between a magazine and a clip because they are two different things. Anyways, going back to John.
Are you saying this is propaganda?
I'm out.
So I think the clip term is propaganda. It's to make us scared. Like I don't
Well,
know.
assault rifle is a term, that propaganda term. that
But
makes
it
scared.
sounds like Rambo. It sounds like
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
it's
Unlimited,
action.
yeah, you have unlimited ammo.
Sure.
No, you don't have unlimited ammo.
Whoa. Try to have an unlimited beer.
Unlimited, yeah. Unlimited
Adam Spit
ammo.
take 2.
Yeah. Like freaking Darth Sidious in Star Wars Episode 3. Pop! No. So.
You'll never take it from me.
You will try.
You will try.
What's going on?
Anakin, get down!
You've done that yourself.
Oh man, we totally went off the rails.
No,
that's
they had weapons. They had weapons. It's all right.
But that's we're gonna come back to that someday.
30 mag clip.
30 minute clip. We can actually look it up and give you exactly what they said. But anyways, going back to John Wick. Watching John Wick, I'm watching the movie and then you watch other shooter movies like Die Hard and they have a 30 round magazine.
I'll be right back.
He should have reloaded like 200 rounds ago. Like,
Sure.
No. Right. So watching John Wick, dude actually did it right. He did it right, and that was one of the first things I noticed watching John Wick was he was doing his mag changes correctly, you know, aiming like he should, point shooting, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. And then I found out that he trained with Taron Butler, which is the head of Taron Tactical Innovations.
Go.
Shout out to Taron Tactical. It all
Hashtag.
made sense. There's a bunch of other things that piss me off, man. There's a bunch of other shit that pissed me off.
Put that Shipley's.
Shipley's. Okay. Here's what pisses me off.
This is a donut place in Texas.
Yeah.
Shipley's is only in Texas?
Is it? I thought it was. I don't know.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna look that up. Sorry.
I don't know. Anyways, I personally think Krispy Kreme is better than Shipley's.
Where is there a Krispy Kreme? Is there a Krispy Kreme?
Far the fuck away from here.
Not even Woodlands? Like, it's
Like
like a,
Westheimer.
nah, I ain't playing no West Side.
Exactly. Shipley's is better than... Nah. Krispy Kreme is better than Shipley's. Kolache, or what is it? Freaking... Shipley's has the best kolaches.
Ooh, ooh,
In my
fucking
opinion.
face.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Describe to me and the viewers what a kolache is. Because I got Louisiana.
Apparently,
Because if I got
there's
Louisiana
a little bit
people.
of controversy behind that.
Because if I got Louisiana people watching, they don't know what that. I didn't know what a kolache was ever until.
But
So
there's some people that say what we call kolaches aren't kolaches.
It's called.
I don't fucking know.
No, Trey calls it
It's a
something.
German thing.
It is,
Collage.
and that's why he says, yeah.
Whatever. It's
He's like,
whatever you want inside of a ball of bread.
This is about shit that pisses him off.
Best way to describe it. And Shipley's has the best kolaches.
Fuck your face.
That was the Wilhelm. No.
But yeah, that's if you want to fight me for it, fight me. Come on,
I am gonna fight you for
let's
it.
go. Don't really, because I don't like being backed into a corner.
Man, he's
Leave
threatening
me
people.
I mean, he's got guns. I shouldn't fight him.
Right.
alone. No, just leave me alone.
Y'all look at that Yeti.
So, you want to fight me for it?
You want to fight
This is
for
what
it?
happens.
You see this yeti?
You think you
You see this yeti? There's still a freedom seed in there.
That's a freedom seed.
Insert
If
one
you-
in the chamber from Tort Complex.
If you plant it, more ammo will grow.
Yeah. More freedom will grow.
Anyways,
Just to let people know.
that's all I got this week for shit that pisses me off.
Thank you so much.
As shit that pisses me off happens, I'll be sure to let everybody know.
Yes. Thank you.
There's one that pissed me off on the way up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, please.
Yeah.
If it's about McDonald's, my stomach is agreeing with you.
Nah, it's like stupid drivers.
The shit that pissed me off. Stupid drivers.
Stupid drivers.
There's
Stupid
a lot of
drivers. All
We're in
those-
Texas. There's a lot of stupid
Oh,
drivers.
my
Lots of
God,
stupid
please.
drivers out here, yeah.
Jesus saves.
Yep.
Scary.
I mean,
People that will disrupt all of traffic just so they can catch an exit versus just going to the next exit and making a U-turn. Shit that pisses me off.
fuck them.
I'm with you, man. I
Fuck
hate
them
that
in their
shit.
face. Fuck them in their fucking face, dude.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Woo!
What do we
Nobody?
do? I'm confused. I need to do it.
Do
I don't
what?
drink beer though.
Would you want a beer?
No.
Here, have this. Try that out.
He don't drink
That's that.
beer. He only drinks,
He drinks watermelon.
no. What is it? Only Texans get it.
It's okay.
You don't want
That's
it?
not bad. No.
No, what is it? What do you drink? The
Shiner?
No, the Zingabot.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
A
It
cold
has to be
zing-
really cold though.
For your birthday when I backed up into that car.
Oh shit, next time I'll bring us some Zingabach, dude.
Were you there?
You backed into a car?
No, it was like 5 years ago.
I don't remember the car. You backed into a car?
It was about 4, Katie. Remember? You came to my apartment with Fred the water balloon night.
I remember.
Remember? You was like, you were on your bike. And I'm back to the okay.
It wasn't a car.
Whatever.
Allegedly, things that don't
It wasn't a
exist.
car. You ran over the freaking curb at.
No, I didn't. Okay, never mind.
It was at tailgaters. It was at tailgaters.
No, we weren't.
Allegedly.
And then old
So
woman.
that happened though.
And
right?
This whole conversation is alleged conversation.
And then old woman from home.
It's
yeah.
a computer generated fucking memory.
Yeah, it's a copy of what I was
Artificial
saying.
consciousness inserted this
I don't
fucking
know.
memory into y'all's brains.
I don't know what
And
happened.
that's why nothing masters up.
I was laying on my horn because this guy was just going. He was reversing really fast. And
What
then
the fuck?
Just fucking takes the curve over there where tailgaters used to be over there by.
Used to be. I leveled it that night.
Yeah, 1 minute left on the video.
Oh snap!
That's cool.
On what video? That.
Yeah, we'll keep going though.
We're still going here.
We're still
Let's check it.
we're still hot right now.
We are still going to knock on everything.
So this next segment is.
Hold on, before we jump into the next
Never
segment,
mind.
I wanted to add this one thing.
Please.
Where we're talking about the back in the day, I was a cook at a bar, and
You cooked at a bar?
yeah, and
The bar cook.
I get there. I get there like like 2 hours early to get the bar set up, start getting everything prepped for when people show up, like before lunch, and because it was a really big like lunch bar, and I was getting everything set up. I got done early. I was playing on like one of the machines, like a solitaire or something on one of the machines, and this dude comes in, Russian motherfucker, and he comes in. He's like, "I need to speak with the owner." I was like, "Oh, good luck, but we'll be open in like an hour, so whatever." And he's like, "Okay, I hang out." And then he was hanging out. I couldn't get him out. I was like 20 at the time, so like I was 150 pounds. And so eventually the bartender chick, she shows up, and I'm like, "Hey, there's this crazy motherfucker here, and he wants to speak to the owner." And so she's like, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "I need to speak to the owner." And we're like, "Okay, but what the fuck do you want?" And he's like, "These people jumped me last night. I ain't no pussycat." He was saying that shit. Yeah. And we're like, "Oh shit." And we're like, "Okay." And so we're like, "Okay, well, we'll find out what's going on." And we get a hold of the owner. I'm trying to remember everything. I was 20, so that's like almost 20 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Because I relate things like that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember how exactly it went down. So we get a hold of the owner, and the owner's like getting his information. What we find out later is apparently this dude got really fucking drunk the night before, and he tried to drive. This bar, for some miraculous reason, shared a fucking parking lot with a rental car. And this dude, so you can already tell where this is going. This dude tried to leave, and he was just smashing into all the rental cars at this other place. The people ran outside, they pulled him out and beat his ass.
What? No.
And then the next morning, he's like, "I need to speak with the owner," with the fucking most stereotypical Russian accent you'll ever hear, dude.
No, but seriously, was he a
Was he what?
was he a white Russian? I've been holding that in like 2 minutes now. Like,
I mean, do you want me to answer? Because the answer is yes.
okay.
Are there non-white Russians?
Was he Vigo? No, all right.
No. Are there? I mean, it's like what, the biggest country in the world or second biggest country in the world, and everyone's white. How's that fucking work?
I'm not going to talk about Russians on this podcast.
Because all Trump's friends are listening.
Right. We've talked about it enough.
The AI is like, oh fuck. You're in category red right now.
Oh, they've got so much on us now.
Oh man. So
I've got to call my girlfriend actually.
where we're going with that is, so Fluffy, you're an Uber driver, correct? And you deal with crazy people.
You know, I used to have people ask me questions like, "Hey, did anything crazy happen? Has anything crazy ever happened?" And I used to not have any stories. But
You got stories now though, huh?
I have one crazy one.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the segment is, what are we gonna call Fluffy's Uber segment? Crazy stories in the night of the Uber.
Fluffy on the go.
Fluffy on the go.
Fluffy mobile.
Fluffy mobile.
We'll figure it out.
Undercover Fluffy?
Undercover Fluff.
Undercover fluff.
Undercover Fluff.
Just the tip. But
Just dip.
but yeah.
But that kind of plays into what happened. It was really fucking
okay.
crazy. Like, so
okay.
I picked up a fare from Galveston, and she wanted to go all the way to Kingwood.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was.
How much does that fare cost?
I think it was like $70-$80.
Nice.
Not enough.
Yeah. So I'm trying not to look at my freaking notes, but it's
Look at your notes.
It's really great.
Please. I would love to recount about a lot of that.
Yeah. So it's so good.
I didn't write much down. I wrote what I just said, and it says elaborate afterwards. Anyways,
All right. So you picked her up in Galveston. You're on
Also,
your way
the
to
last
Cambridge.
guy that still writes in cursive.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
If
Oh yeah,
it's-
that's
if I-
another thing computers eliminated. Is
Cannot do,
cursive.
yeah. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's good.
All right, so you
So-
picked her up in Galveston. You're on your way to Kingwood.
Yeah, and immediately she wanted to control the radio, and I'm like, cool.
Okay.
Well, actually, usually when people get in my car, I want them to sit in the back.
Yeah.
I have a seat cover back there because I don't want messes and stuff, and they end up charging passengers like $200 if y'all mess their car up.
Ooh.
And yeah, so just like be wary of that. And I don't want passengers to have to go through that, so I put a seat cover back there. I can just clean it off if anything happens.
Sure. Has
She
anything
wants-
happened like that?
I've had some pretty smelly people
Oh,
get
nasty.
like stuff. He didn't sit on the seat cover though. He sat.
Oh, you nasty fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. Every time.
So she wanted to sit up the front. I was like, okay, well, yeah, fine, sit up the front. And then she's like, oh, I want to listen to Tejano music. I'm like, okay,
What-
that's fine.
what?
Tejano music.
Okay, cool.
And I'm like, I haven't listened to that forever. I used like when I was a kid.
Sure.
And she started like dancing and like
While in the vehicle?
yeah, in the vehicle, dancing, grabbing
Like just
me,
shaking it? Or?
like grabbing me. We were like going like I didn't want to be rude, like get the fuck away from me, but
You gotta get
So-
that tip.
yeah. So we're cruising, and I'm I should have got pulled over because the shit that she was doing,
Ooh.
I was freaking like swerving, like
Oh shit, fuck.
she was like rubbing up on me
Damn.
and like touching my junk and taking my hand and just like putting it on her breast, and I was like,
Was she hot?
she was cute. Yeah, she was pretty cute, but
You got a free titty feel.
freaking married, you know? And I'm like,
Yeah. You know, is that considered sexual assault? Are you a Me Too victim?
I'm gonna need to.
Oh shit, that's how it ends. No.
So, yeah, like it was really. I felt like I was in high school. Like it was like an experience from high school, which is kind of weird.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
yeah, I felt my blood pressure raise. I knew my face was super red. I was just
long ass drive home.
So talking about
it
dude.
was like
How long was the drive?
That's gotta be 2 hours.
Yeah, it was an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That 2 hours is the Conroe, so yeah.
And then to top it off, like all the fucking shit that was happening, like, oh, there's smoke in your car. Ooh, I got beer. Let's drink some beer while you're driving, and like, fucking just constantly, just like fucking. It was fucking crazy. Like, I told my wife everything.
It's a good thing you told your wife afterwards.
So what happened when you dropped her off at the destination?
Uh-oh.
She offered for me to go and get my tip upstairs in her apartment.
And what I said was, yeah, she wanted to give you the tip, but she wanted
You would give her the tip.
So what ended up happening was later on. 'Cause-
Hopefully you didn't give her the tip.
No.
Thank God.
I wouldn't say no.
Well,
I'm gonna admit no. What
I believe you.
So
I believe you,
if
guys.
y'all leave something in the car, you can reach out to Uber, and
Sure.
Uber will contact the driver, and they'll work on communicating.
Where did she leave her diaphragm?
Ooh, what?
Oh.
She claims to have left a decorative lighter in my car. So that's the only way you would get in contact with your Uber driver after they let you go, is to say you left something in the car.
Oh.
So she wanted me to meet up with her to drop off the lighter.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
What a Valero decorative
So
lighter?
there's no decorative lighter in there.
There was no decorative light. I mean, there could have been, and I might have delivered it back to. No, there's no lighter.
I see what you did there.
Go get that tip.
I really needed the tip. No, she needed the tip.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
God.
It was intense. Like it was something like out of a movie. Like
Yeah, it sounds
Like
like it's
4-year-old
something from a
virgin.
comedy
I'm,
movie.
like, freaking,
like something to make fun of that type of shit.
When you first told me, I was like, really? Like, what are you doing? Tony!
it was insane. Yeah. I mean, I'm replaying it, and it was.
Wow.
I could have.
Maybe I should be an Uber driver.
Right? I can't. My car sucks.
Yeah, my car sucks. It's
What year is it?
2007.
I think technically you could.
But my AC is not working anymore, so
You would get 5 stars.
I
Yeah,
get
you're
5
right.
stars.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, you'd be like, man,
You'd be
this,
complaining.
This guy is hot. His car is hot.
why the hell is this dude in Gainesville trying to get me to. Where's that dude? Where's that fluffy guy at?
Yeah. At least his AC works.
I didn't want to drink with him.
Yeah.
There's no tip.
No tip for Adam Artist.
That's all bad.
Yep. No one ever smokes in my car, and she was
Thank
trying
God.
to light up a cigarette and freaking.
Where you're like, hey, chill.
Get-
Yeah.
It was 2019.
I didn't. It was
we
really.
need to get past the smoking shit.
Yeah.
It was really hard to. I mean, I don't want to be mean and like
Right,
just
right,
But you're trying to get the tip.
like
You should have get
like pull. I mean, you're gonna jerk your hand away. I mean,
So here's the thing: did she tip you?
Did you
Did you get a
she
tip?
did not tip me.
got the? Wouldn't it be funny if Audacity was not.
the.
recording?
Just not the whole time.
Oh, we are literally at 1 hour right now.
All right, let's-
Hold on. What? 1 hour.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
All right, let's kill those some
All
more.
right, so let's go ahead and kill it. Give us our outro, Des.
Later.
Surprise.
Sparks out of his eyes.
Sparks out of his ass.